The Valvoline Motorsport Ireland Forest Rally Championship in association with the following sponsors.
We've headed north to Omagh for the 6th and final round in the Valvoline Motorsport Ireland National Forestry Championship, where there are a number of championship titles yet to be decided right down through the field. So the pressure is on.
Yes, Olive, it's all come down to the wire here at the Omagh Grand Prix, as the event is affectionately known. With over 120 cars entered and a number of titles to be decided, competition will be intense on the final round of the Valvoline Series.
All eyes are firmly fixed on Sam Moffett here this weekend, as he could be about to go down in the Irish motorsport history books. He's already been crowned our Triton Showers National Rally Champion. He's got the title in the Irish tarmac, and here in the forestry, he's our championship leader. Could he take the title this weekend? It's all to play for.
There's a long way to go before that happens. We've 6 very demanding stages here, and you know, we're going to have to really try and keep our cool here and try and get around them, and there's a bit of a race here too, and we'd like to enjoy that too.
Desi, you're our outgoing champion. Will you be coming back next year to take on this title?
Yeah, it's always a championship we loved. This year it just didn't work out for us, where we didn't do sort of all of the rounds, but no, it's always a great championship with great rallies and great people around it, so no, it's always a championship we'll follow.
Yeah, a lot of famous stages I've heard all about from people going back in the days and stuff, but I've never actually competed in them myself, so I don't really know what to expect. We'll just go out and enjoy ourselves, and hopefully we can get a good result.
Jock, you're all the way over from Scotland. We're delighted to have you in the championship.
Thank you very much. And I know to be here, and an honour to be placed 5th in the seeds as well, so hopefully I'll half my seeding today. I think that's the rule of thumb.
In the Group N battle, Jordan Hone led Conor McCourt by just 3 points going into this final round showdown.
Jordan will be going hard today, I'd say, so we'll see how it goes. Them boys are in some pace in Group N, so we're still learning. It's only our first year competitive, so we're happy enough where we're at.
Jordan leading Group N, but there's a long way between here and the finish line.
Yeah, there's 6 more stages to do today, so it's a matter of getting around. I think we've done what we did all year, and we've pushed hard all year, so it's a matter of getting finished today.
"40 stage miles lay in wait for the crews, with 2 runs each over the Carrick-Holton, Killeater and Loch Braddon tests, sure to test man and machine. It was a damp start to the day, which would help keep the dust down, and with a brighter forecast for the afternoon, conditions seemed ideal for a great day's rallying. Desi Henry and Liam Moynihan were quickest across the 2 stages of the opening loop, as the outgoing champions showed the pace that won them the title last year in the Skoda Fabia R5.
Flat 6 right, 200, the chicane right into it, very tight, very tight, 400 over it. Jump back, I know.
Third on the opener and second quickest on stage 2, Johnny GREER was bedding in nicely in his first time to compete on the Bushwhacker. He and Scottish navigator Kirsty Riddick were just 5 seconds off the lead in their Citroën DS3. With the championship on the line, Sam Moffett and Stephen Thornton were understandably cautious on the opening stage, setting fourth quickest time in the Fiesta R5. They climbed to third after stage 2, and a podium finish would be more than enough to secure the overall title. Scotsman Jock Armstrong got off to an impressive start in the Subaru Impreza World Rally Car, just 1 second slower than the leader DESI Henry. He lost 12 seconds to the Antrim man of stage 2, however, and slipped to 4th overall. 7th after stage 1, local man Paul Barrett gained 2 places on stage 2 to climb to 5th place, with Gary McElhinney calling the notes in the Mitsubishi Evo 9. Derek McGarty took 4th overall at the last round in Fermanagh on his debut drive in the Skoda Fabia R5, and he was 6th so far at the Bushwhacker. Alan Smith took 10th overall at the last round in his debut drive in the Evo 10, and was well on the way to improving on that, with 7th so far on his home event. 5th in Fermanagh, Kenny McKinstry wasn't enjoying the tight nature of some of the chicanes on the Bushwhacker course, and held joint 8th overall in his Subaru S14. After enjoying a 6th place finish at the Lakeland stages last time out, Martin Kearns' home rally came to an abrupt end at this corner on stage 1. 9th after stage 1, Mark Donnelly was another to have trouble with the chicanes, but it was mechanical trouble that forced him to retire his Mitsubishi World Rally Car on stage 2. Having secured the two-wheel drive title at the last round, and with Ger Lucy absent from this round, David Crossen and Damien Fleming were still in the running for an overall title should Sam Moffett fail to finish well at the Bushwhacker. Crossen was joint 8th overall and led the two-wheel drive section after the opening loop. Local man Vivian Hamill's debut drive in the new 2.5-litre Millington engine Escort seemed to be going well as he tied with Crossen on the opening test. But on stage 2, Hamill put his new mount off the road and retired. Niall McCullough had a relatively trouble-free run to lead the Group N class and hold joint 8th in his Mitsubishi.
6 left over bump, watch the bump. 40 through the dip, till a tight 6 right and comes back on you. 6 comes in. 170.
Brendan Comiskey was last seen in the woods driving a Skoda Fabia on the opening round in Carrick-on-Suir, but he had switched to a Fiesta R5 and was just outside the top 10. Alan Carmichael took 12th in Fermanagh in a Subaru World Rally Car, and the Ballymena driver was holding the same position after 2 stages so far in a mini WRC.
Yep, 1 left over the crest, 300 over the dip, and then a tight 6 left long. Keep going. What's this, a 1? Yep, and then 300 over the dip, and then a tight 6 left.
Tying with Carmichael was ADRIAN Hetherington in the new Fiesta R5. He was glad to get the opening loop under his belt, having retired with mechanical trouble on stage 1 of the Lakeland stages.
Adrian, you've made it a little bit further than the Lakeland so far.
Yeah, thanks be to God. We're just getting to know the car and taking our time this time. So now we know the stages, and we know what the car's going to do on the stages. We'll lift it up a wee bit, hopefully.
Frank Kelly is normally mixing it with the front runners, but his Escort wasn't quite on song, as shown by this uncharacteristic stall on stage 2. He was 14th overall and 7 seconds off David Crossen. Belfast's Liam Regan was getting used to his Mitsubishi Evo 9 and held 2nd in Group N and 18th overall. Just 3 seconds adrift in 19th was the similar machine of Cahan McCourt, whose brother Conor was further back in 26th. Class leader Jordan Hone just needed to finish 4th in class to secure the Group N title, but when a gear selector in his Mitsubishi broke halfway through stage 1, he dropped to 78th overall and 16th in his class. As a remarkable testament to the sporting camaraderie of the rallying community, his championship rivals, the McCourt brothers and Niall Henry, came to his aid and he was able to get back to service. But he now had a mountain to climb to secure the Group N title.
Jordan, the day's not going so smoothly for you.
No, we had a bit of bother in that first stage. Halfway through it, the gear selector broke and we had no gears for the rest of the stage, but thankfully the boys behind us, Niall Henry and Team McCourt brothers, helped us out a lot there in the start of the second stage, so we got going again, got around, but we're here so far.
In In the junior contest, Derek Mackerel and Murren Hayes picked up where they left off from their win at the last round to lead the class by 6 seconds over John Sullivan and Kane Traynor. Sadly, Sullivan's Fiesta R2 would retire with alternator issues at service, having held a championship-winning position across the opening loop.
The caution along 5 left over crest bumps. You have a caution on the 5 left and fast 4 right downhill. 4 right downhill here, 60. And 6 right over jump and 60 and 5 right uphill, 80. 5 right, 80 and tight 3 right at the top. We need on it.
John, it's a sad state of affairs.
Yeah, we had an alternator problem there after the second stage, and we were 40 seconds up on Stephen, and Johnny Mulholland was in between us as well, so that was what we needed for the championship. It was working grand, but the alternator stopped working on the way back in service, and to be fair to the lads, they got a change just in time, and on the way out then the alternator belt broke, so that was it.
No problems for Johnny Mulholland and Jeff Case, who would be there to claim the junior title should any more of his class rivals fall by the wayside.
Crest again, 100 over loose, chicane, right entry, here it is. And go after. Flat crest 40, flat crest again, 80.
So far so good for Stephen Dickson, as third in class will be enough for him to secure his second junior title in a row.
Long 6 left, 300, continues. 300.
If we do win it, it's not the way we wanted to win it, but it's been a good battle all year between all of us, so it has.
The second loop saw the crews tackle the Loch Braddon stage for the first time, as well as the second runs of the Carrick-a-Holton and Killeator tests. Quickest in all three was the Skoda Fabia of DESI Henry, who increased his lead to 30 seconds over Johnny GREER with just one stage to go.
Flat mid over crest jump and 6 right half long times to 5 plus, and Care 4 left plus slippy continues and the Care crest jump into 6 right half long, sawing 60 over bump, big bump dip, chicane and left. Tight. 80. 6 left.
GREER lost 10 seconds to Henry on stage 3, 7 on stage 4 and 8 on stage 5, and he was now looking over his shoulder as he came under pressure from the third place crew. And that was the Subaru Impreza of Jock Armstrong. He had local navigator Graham Henderson guiding him, and the pair were just 3 seconds off second place after stage 5. Climbing to fourth overall after the second loop was Paul Barrett, who was getting to grips with his local stages in the Mitsubishi. Derek McGarty had been fourth but slipped to fifth after stage 5, just 1 second behind Barrett. Slipping to sixth was an increasingly nervous Sam Moffett, who knew that any mistake could cost him the title and a historic Triple Crown of Championships.
Sam, the end is in sight. How are you feeling?
Yeah, we're feeling okay. You know, the stage out there they're not easy, to be honest, so we're driving on the air of caution, but look I think we're third or fourth roughly, and we're happy enough if we can finish there, get the points down and try and get it home, and it'll be just great.
Desi, you're leading the way here all day long. It does seem fitting as our outgoing champion.
Yeah, I suppose it's good to go out in the high, having a great day today now, everything going well, car going well, and no, very, very happy with our performance today.
So with 5 stages down and just 1 to go, it was DESI Henry that topped the leaderboard, but Sam Moffett was hovering just outside the top 5 and in line to succeed him as champion.
Our reigning forestry champion for 2016, DESI Henry, will be passing over the title today for the final round of the Valvoline Motorsport Ireland Forestry Championship. Who will he be passing that title to? It's looking like Sam Moffett, but it's rallying. Anything can happen. Join us for more after the break.
The Valvoline Motorsport Ireland Forest Rally Championship in association with the following sponsors: Welcome back to Omagh, County Tyrone for part 2 of the McKelvey Asbestos Bushwhacker Rally. Father and son Robert and Darren McKelvey are long-time sponsors of the event through their asbestos removal and construction business based in Castlederg, and they also compete in their respective Mitsubishis.
Darren, you're competing today, but you're also the main sponsor of the entire rally.
Yeah, this is our 8th year sponsoring the event. It's our home rally, so yeah, we're delighted to be involved with the Windwater Club once again.
With one stage to go, we round up the class winners in the Valvoline Championship now, and securing the Class 2 title with a win were Jason Dixon and Jared Gill in their new Fiesta R2. Jason's father Ashley scored 4th place points in Class 4 and just missed out on a podium finish in the Valvoline Class 4 Championship. Over 2 minutes quicker on the day was event sponsor Robert McKelvey with navigator Declan Campbell. Conor McCourt and Caelan McKenna took 3rd place points in the Class 4 battle and had to settle for the runner-up spot in the Valvoline Group N Championship. The Group N title was secured by son and father crew Jordan and Paul Hone, who, with the help of his rivals, made a remarkable comeback from 78th overall and 16th in his class to take 2nd place points and secure the championship after a fantastic debut season in the Mitsubishi.
What's the 2 jumps? 3 right plus and 8A. Flat 2 right under crest, okay, 250. Up 4 left and 130.
Taking maximum points in Class 4 were Cahan McCourt and Brian Hoy, who finished 3rd in the Group N Championship. Having already secured the Class 9 title, Rory Maguire and Grace O'Brien finished off a great year with another maximum score in the Vauxhall Corsa. Not finishing on such a high were Class 10 champions Mike Garrahy and Iarla McCarthy, who retired with a broken half shaft on Stage 3. In the overall 2-wheel drive battle, Owen McMacken and Barry Ferris took 5th place in their 2-litre Escort. Just 6 seconds ahead in 4th was the BMW 320 of Fermanagh's Damien McGowran and Darren Curran. Mickey Conlon and Kieran McPhillips were testing a new 2.5-litre engine at the Bushwhacker, and it gave them overheating issues all day, but the former champions managed to finish 3rd in the 2-wheel drive battle. Oren Donnelly and Paul Hughes had a good run in their 2-litre Escort to take the runner-up spot in the 2-wheel drive section. Frank Kelly had drawn to within 1 second of David Crossan after Stage 3, and it was shaping up for a mouth-watering battle across the final stages until gearbox issues sidelined Kelly. As 2-wheel drive champions David Crossan and Damien Fleming made it a clean sweep in their class, taking an outstanding 6 wins from 6 and finishing 16th overall.
Car never missed a beat all year, and Damien done a first-class job. It's just, I've never had a year like it in rallying. We're finished every round. It just went perfect for us.
And calling the notes for David all year long, has it been an easy task?
He's a great driver in fairness, and he's great driving all year, and it's a pleasure to be a part of it.
With Adrian Hetherington switched to a Class 5 Ford Fiesta, all Pádraig Sheridan and Sean Brunton had to do was finish the Bushwhacker to claim the Class 15 title. But sadly they retired their Escort Cosworth with mechanical trouble on Stage 3. In the junior category, Stephen Dixon and Tommy Hayes took 3rd in class, which was enough to claim back-to-back titles after another great year in the Fiesta R2.
6 right, into 6 left, continues over finish, 200 boy! Deadly.
Surely ones to watch for the next season are Johnny Mulholland and Jeff Case, who are going from strength to strength in their similar machine. They took 2nd in class at the Bushwhacker. Taking their 2nd junior win in a row after a shaky start to the season were Derek Mackerel and Murren Hayes in the Vauxhall Nova.
The start of the season didn't go so well. Are you going to come back next season to take the championship?
We'll have to see. I'm not sure what the whole plan is yet, but we'll see. I'd like to do the championship, and God knows what'll happen.
So while it was Derek and Murren's day, it's Stephen Dixon and Tommy Hayes who take the junior championship.
Yeah, over the moon. I was nip and tuck all day, and whenever we seen John Sullivan retired, it was just a matter of getting to the finish, and we're pushing hard, but it all worked out.
Tommy, calling the notes, no easy task.
No, but we've got used to each other. This is our first event here 3 years ago in 2014, so it's nice to come back here in 2017 and finish the back-to-back. So it's been a great year. He's driven brilliantly all year.
To Class 20 now, and taking third in class and 17th overall was event sponsor DARREN McKelvey, with Aaron Johnson navigating in the Mitsubishi Evo 9. Runners-up in another Evo 9 were Andrew Bustard and David Young, who finished 15th overall. Securing the Class 20 Valvoline title with first place in Oma was Johnny Leonard, who finished 11th overall, with Arthur Kearns calling the notes in the Evo 6.
Small jump and dip and jump 40, 3 right plus in. Small press jump into dip and jump 40, 3 right plus in. 200. Absolute one left, 150. 1 left in and 1 right over the jump, only 60, turn 6 right tightens. 1 left, 1 right over jump, only 60, turn 6 right tightens. 130. Absolute bit over the crest by 50. This is World Championship stuff, this.
Just 1 second ahead in 10th was the Evo 9 of local crew Niall McCullough and Ryan McCluskey. Dungannon Wexford crew Adrian Hetherington and Gary Nolan got their first finish under their belt in the Fiesta R5, taking 9th overall. Alan Smith and Mac Kearns followed up 10th place at the Lakelands with 8th overall at the Bushwhacker. 1 second faster over the 6 stages to take 7th place were Alan Carmichael and Ivor Lamont in the Mini WRC. It was a difficult event for Sam Moffett and Stephen Thornton, but they achieved what they set out to do and secured the National Forest Rally Championship, taking 6th overall in the Ford Fiesta R5. Derek McGarrity finished 8 seconds ahead in 5th, with James O'Reilly calling the notes in the Skoda Fabia R5. A fine drive on his home event netted 4th overall for Paul Barrett, with Donegal's Gary McElhinney navigating in the Mitsubishi. To the podium finishers now, and taking 3rd place was Scottish visitor Jock Armstrong and local navigator Graham Henderson in the Subaru WRC. Just 4 seconds ahead was another Scottish-Irish pairing, as Kirsty Riddick guided Belfast Johnny Greer to the runner-up spot in the Citroen DS3 R5. But taking a start-to-finish win in the Skoda Fabia R5 were Desi Henry and Liam Moynihan. Last year's champions finished the season on a high as they returned to rally headquarters at the Silver Birch Hotel in Oma to claim their first win at the Bushwhacker Rally.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Obviously, it's a rally that we always wanted to win, and here we go. So no, it was a brilliant rally, brilliant organisation, brilliant competition again. Obviously, congratulations to Sam Moffett, won the championship, this and along with two other championships. So a great year for him, and he deserves it.
So while victory on the day belongs to Desi Henry and Liam Moynihan, it was Sam Moffett and Stephen Thornton's year as they secured the Valvoline National Forest Rally Championship for 2017.
Sam, huge congratulations taking the championship here in the forestry.
Yeah, there was plenty of roaring when we got to the end of the stage. I just couldn't believe it. It's been such a long time coming, and yeah, it hasn't sunk in for sure. You know, there's a lot of people behind us there, from Tom Gahan, my girlfriend, my mum, dad, everyone. There's a whole team of us. There's been Carl, Stephen, Keith, James, there's been a few navigators as well, and you know, without all of them it wouldn't have been possible, so a big thanks to a lot of people.
And there's confirmation of the final results of the McKelvey Asbestos Bushwhacker Rally. And while he didn't make the top 5 on the day, Sam Moffett is where he wanted to be on the championship leaderboard after a record-breaking year for the Monaghan man.
It's been a truly sensational season for the Valvoline Motorsport Ireland National Forestry Championship, and we have crowned our 2017 champion, Sam Moffett, and deservedly so. He's had an incredible season. From me and from all the On The Limit Sports team, thanks so much for watching all season long. We'll see you next year.